Welcome back, boys and girls. This is We Didn't Say That. Caleb's going to lead in with a little history fact because we have to be good for the first minute.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Okay, so yes, exactly.
Oh, we should probably do that every episode.
Yeah, a fact to get us through the first minute.
Yeah,
that's genius. Okay, so you want to know why the Japanese turned their backs on us during World War II?
Because they were on our side.
Yeah, they were. We were there. We were friends. They hit us during Pearl Harbor. I've never understood that, but I looked into it. So it turns out the Japanese, they got rocked during World War I, but they sided with the Allies during all of that whatever nonsense World War I was about. Oh yeah, like they were already a poor country, and they were like sending troops and aid, like trying to support the Allied forces. So at the end of World War I, Japan was very poor, and a lot of Japanese soldiers didn't return home, so their economy was even like less strong. So they were really upset naturally. So they were looking to like other countries to make sure that everything was going to be split up evenly.
Of course, naturally.
And is this recording? All right, good. But at the end of World War I, when all of the money and where all the banks were like being like reestablished and built in all these countries, Japan was like stiffed. They got like almost no concessions. They were like, "We appreciate your help, but you guys didn't lose enough to equate for a bigger cut of the pie." So they got angry. That's what the Japanese people, they do best. They just sit. They go, "Okay, we'll see." They sat back for like however long it took to another world war to break out. And when they were all sitting there, they were like really getting onto all that.
Well, I mean, the other country that got screwed naturally was Germany.
Right.
Because they were bad boys.
That's why they wanted to run it back. And Japan was like, yo, we kind of got screwed on that too. Let's run that back.
We should run that back.
Yeah.
I never understood why Japan wanted to be with the Nazis. I've never heard that before.
Yeah, so it was, they didn't really have a lot in common. And they were very far away, but they were mutually pissed off at America.
To be honest, they both really like dibble-dabbling in human experimentation.
They do. The Japanese, especially back then, were not good people.
Especially to the Chinese. That's why the Chinese and the Japanese hate each other. If you don't have Asian friends, Chinese, Japanese hate each other. Japanese, Koreans hate each other. Chinese, Koreans, the southern ones hate them. North Koreans love them.
It's all a mixed bag, but yeah, just it's a safe bet. Just if you are thinking of any two Asian countries, just assume they do not like each other, and you were probably correct.
There are only like 4 Asian countries.
That really count.
Islands, yeah.
Yeah, and they're just whatever.
And geopolitically, they're nothing. No offense, guys.
What are they doing?
Except Taiwan.
They have pigs.
Taiwan. Oh, there's a 5th country because the United States has made Taiwan important.
Yeah. Taiwan, number 5, and East Taiwan.
China or West China.
Yeah. No,
that's crazy. They're beefing by calling each other East and West China.
Like their name.
Yeah, that's funny.
It's like Florida looking at Georgia being like, Northern Florida, piece of shit.
Yeah.
Southern Georgia retards. But yeah, so that's why Japan hit us during World War II. They didn't flog with Hitler that heavy, but they were getting behind all of that nationalism rhetoric. And that's what the president
I kind of thought they were
Japan
always.
was doing.
I thought they were always pretty national or like strongly.
Yeah, but at that time during World War II, right-wing nationalism started to sweep up, and Asian people are very conservative to begin with. So you have you have a president who's being like, "We got fucked at the end of the First World War. We're going to run it back. We're with the Germans. We're going to get ours." That's why they hit us in Pearl Harbor.
Okay, so obviously post-World War II, Japan got really into cartoons.
Yep.
Naturally. And they started making anime. And there's this white guy on TikTok. He's just like, he brings up an anime, he shows a picture, and he shows his main character, and he's like, this guy's a conservative. And then he talks about how Japan's been conservative their whole time. And he breaks it down, and people in the comments get upset. But obviously, they're going to make their cartoon characters have conservative values and shit.
Yeah, that's
obviously
one thing that like I grew up knowing, and it's funny to watch people figure it out. Like especially like people when you travel to Asia, like there's blatant racism fucking everywhere.
Thank you for finally admitting it.
Yeah,
subway signs are real, brother.
Yeah, all that's real.
Yeah, they're bad.
Yeah, no, especially like in China, they're straight up like if you're a black person in China, people will just walk up to you and say it. It's just a matter of the fact.
Like nicely though, they don't mean it to be mean, and they'll bring you to like KFC. They'll travel to bring you. That's what happened to Speed.
They're incredibly
that stream where they called him the N-word, and the people would bring him bananas in KFC because they thought they were being nice.
They're like, this is
how they like it.
they like eating fried chicken and bananas.
They also brought him watermelon, I believe. It was wild.
Jesus
I can't
Christ.
believe he went there, because what would happen is there's just one black guy, and then like 1,000 Chinese people circling him, like trying to touch his hair and shit.
Oh yeah. Well, to be honest, you can put anybody in that situation. Like, you can put a white woman in that situation. You can put a redhead in that situation. You could also put a Jewish person in that situation.
Well, I wonder if Speed would have been a bigger person if they would have done it.
What do you mean?
Ran around trying to touch him, like if he was a giant.
Oh.
I wonder if giants get the same treatment.
No,
because
I think they're
a giant black guy. Could you imagine him in China and people trying to touch him?
The police would just be following.
They'd be like, "Don't do it! Don't do it!"
One hit and you're dead.
You're dead. We're not protecting him.
Yeah, we're not protecting him. We're protecting everyone else from this guy.
Anyone who comes close, we're hitting you with a baton to save you. He's gonna break you in half.
Just like do that to people, and the police run up and just club him. Like, get out of his way! Get out of his way!
No.
Be like, are you sure you're not protecting us? Seems like you guys are like his little secret police force.
No, that's not what's happening. Trust me.
Be like, shut up, and like you see 6 cops running through a crowd, and one guy just clubbed the shut up.
The shit out
like,
of
this
everyone.
is for your own good. He's gonna kill you.
Cracking their heads.
No. Cops are like, we did it. We got him.
I don't like that sign. Fuck you. The sign stays up.
They're walking by like a homeless encampment, and the guy looks at the cops and goes, you know what to do. Cops are like, come on, man.
Bulldoze.
Dude, there's actually people who are getting their tents bulldozed.
That was in Amsterdam, I believe, yeah.
No, that happened in America, too.
Nice,
like,
dude.
Not that long ago. Yeah, there was just like...
You can't build a homeless encampment in the middle of a city, dude.
They didn't even build...
You have to go nature,
dude, it was just a flat piece of grass. Like, I think
that.
it's in, like, California or something, and, like, the police rolled up at, like, 4 in the morning with all of these homeless people who literally just fell asleep because they just got their hands on drugs. So they've been asleep for probably, like, an hour, and the police come with sirens and bulldozers, and they're like, wake up, you need to evacuate this area in 4 hours, we're going to bulldoze everything that's still here. And they just grabbed their shit and walked away. I mean, they're homeless people, they're not doing that great. So they left a bunch of shit they needed. Mostly their tents. And, dude, they just bulldozed the tents. And then people put them into a trash dump or a trash truck, drove away.
All right.
And then the homeless people just laid down.
Being nice
grass.
about homeless. Well, obviously, they're sleepy. Homeless people, so Misfit Minds, their YouTube channel. It'll all come back together. Don't worry. But anyway. YouTube channel from Australia, and one of their pranks was they pretended to be homeless and they hired like a moving company to move their tent to the other side of the park. And like obviously they were like, that's just crazy and shit. One guy, he got in with him and he was like, are you sure? Are you okay? And he kept offering to let him move into his house. So guess how much money they raised for him?
The guy that offered the homeless guy a spot in his house.
The one nice guy who was obviously from Africa, being like, I'm successful. I have this truck. You can move in with me. I'll give you a job. Shit like that. They raised him $50,000 because he was so nice to him. Yeah, dude.
Damn.
Those Australians came in clutch for that man. I forget his name or I'd tell you, but obviously not good with names of places, buildings, or people.
Anything that has a name, really.
It's kind of a side effect from drugs, I think, but it's a fair trade-off.
Well, I mean, I don't understand maps or rope. So I understand.
I meant to bring rope today to show you fisherman knots.
Yeah?
I have some in my trunk. Maybe for the next podcast I'll grab it.
Maybe.
I'll blow your mind, dude.
I don't understand knots.
I
understand how rope works. I am not confused by rope, but I'm confused by what you do with the rope. How the fuck... I know. I was telling Mariah this. In a million years, I would never be able to make a fucking knot.
Do you know how many different types of knots there are?
Yeah, there's like... that's what I'm talking about. There's like hundreds. I have no fucking idea what anyone's doing with all these fucking knots.
I can show you a few.
What is the purpose?
Fishing, camping. I think it's important. Putting up a hammock, hanging people. Putting together bridges traditionally in Africa.
I've never
they
needed
make
to
bridges.
use rope for any other reason besides suspension.
But you don't really do things outside. To be fair, you're not an outside guy. You're an indoor boy.
Yeah, but how many times are outside activities do you need rope?
Well, I use fishing line.
Seems like very specific. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Fishing line, or I use it to make new belts for scrubs that work. I'll use the rope in my trunk. I'll cut off a new segment if I forget my rope, or if it gets too tight and like I can't untie it 'cause I don't really care, and I don't usually take it off when I put it in the washing machine. Cut it off and make a new one. $10 rope from like Walgreens. I haven't even touched it more than like twice.
How
It's
did
like
you buy like a
feet
spool?
of ropes? Yeah, dude. It's like probably 10 feet of rope.
Dude, if you get wait, hold on. Wait, I'm sorry. So you just have a spool of rope in your trunk that you'll cut segments off of and make belts out of?
Usually in the parking lot at work. I brought scissors because I bought a pack of scissors. They only had a pack and it was like 8 different size scissors for like $2 or whatever. Obviously, I only need one pair of scissors in my car at a time. So I just brought 7 pairs of scissors. And my mom was like, "What the fuck is this?" I was like, "Don't ask questions. You should use 7 scissors."
Bro, you just make belts? I feel like you're not realizing how
It's at
unique
work. I'm
that
not
is.
gonna waste a good belt at work. I'm fucking not wearing a leather belt to work in scrub pants.
I understand.
It's the
that.
only solution, dude. What are you talking about?
No, I mean, I think that might be one of the craziest things you've ever said.
That is normal solution. That's a normal activity, dude.
Do you see other people with rope belts at work?
Dude.
Or any of your coworkers be like, "Hey, yo, can you cut me off a new belt later?
Obviously not.
My shit's too tight.
Obviously
my stomach
not. My
hurts."
shirt goes over the rope belt. It's because I tied my pants when I was bigger and I can't get them untied. So now I have to do a rope belt because I lost weight.
I mean, that's good. It's a good thing you're losing weight.
So
But
stop
this is,
shaming me about my rope belt, motherfucker.
I'm not shaming you. I'm trying to get a full understanding because I think I'm losing it right now.
Why?
Because it doesn't make any fucking
I just
sense.
use a bow knot. It's not like I'm not tying a fishing knot for my Vans, dude. It's just
Michael,
like how you
no
tie
one
your
is
shoes.
thinking about the fucking knot you make when you tie it, dude. No one is thinking about the fuck.
That's
like,
not that
oh, he's
weird.
using a fisherman's knot? Okay, that's fine
That's
then.
culture, dude. Black people do it. Poor people do it. I do it with scrub pants. They make rope belts, or it's more like it's not big rope. It's like this thick.
I didn't think it was fucking like
Okay.
like fucking pirate boat shit rope.
All right, I wanted to get that across. I don't understand why this is so weird.
You're using like that would be funny if you're
This
with
is culture,
a
dude.
$2 pair of scissors are cutting through like the rope you have to climb in gym class. Like Michael's like, God damn, these belts suck. They're so heavy.
You know, Home Depot can't sell you rope if you act
Look
like you're gonna
sad.
hang yourself. Yeah, that's so fucked. One more rejection. Who's that gonna help? Now they're gonna fucking crash their car in their way home, dickhead.
Be like, I have a gun in my pocket. I'll shoot you. You submit this rope. Be like, you're the Home Depot guy. Be like, hey, if you had a gun, you'd already be dead, pussy. If you had a gun, you would have done it. Why don't you shoot me in my fucking head? You pussy. Yeah, if you go up to someone to buy a rope and they're like, how much do you need? Be like, I don't know, like 6 feet. Be like, okay, what kind of width are you looking for? Be like, I don't know, just enough.
I weighed myself this
What's
morning.
enough?
I weighed myself in the morning. What was it, like 220? What can support like 220, 25 pounds? I'll go
What
on.
could I drop, like suddenly drop, like a bunch of weight on, but it won't break on?
Yeah, I don't want to fall. What do you mean you don't want to fall?
You imagine you sell some guy
Alright,
some
add
rope?
like 2 feet to that rope.
I'd like,
I have to tie a knot.
I have to tie it to my thing up
It's
top.
gonna take it 2 tries.
Could you imagine you sell some rope to a guy and he comes in the next day and the rope's broken, but he has like a black, he has like a black tattoo all the way around his
You
neck.
son of a bitch!
You go, oh, I have a better solution. We'll sell you a thicker rope this time.
It's more expensive, but
Yeah, it's gonna be $4,000 an inch. Why don't you go ahead and sell the house?
who's gonna hang the rope, dickhead?
You could Dude, you can sell your house and get one last day out of it. Kill yourself in your house that day. Being like, yeah, I sold my house for money to buy a rope. This piece of shit was extorting me. He's the only guy who would sell me
Here's
rope.
my kid's inheritance.
The house I had to sell. I had to empty my kid's college fund to buy this rope. This piece of shit. This piece of shit fleeced me.
Our family's gonna have a blood feud because of this one rope deal.
One bad rope deal. Now you have 6 suicides on your hand.
Not suicide, 6 bloody murders.
The store owner doesn't give a fuck. He's ice cold. He's like, this happens to me once a week.
I extort people for $20,000 or not $20,000, like $100,000 worth of rope every week to hang themselves.
That'd be a good business model in China.
Dude, in China, you just go to a building without a net. Not every building has nets, dude.
That's really ignorant of me to think that every building in China has a net.
You're crazy if you think every building has a net.
Well, it'll be like a pop-up stand outside of buildings with nets. Be like, hey, you want to take a little piece of rope in with you?
It's not a little piece. It's got to be a bigger piece.
They weigh less, so they're shorter.
Yeah, I guess, but you still have to get over a balcony.
Industrious people. They'll find a way to get up there.
You think they're gonna like just roll over the balcony on their head?
Maybe.
This is so much work. Because their neck wouldn't break, dude. They would just be trying to breathe with metal on the back of their head and just a piece of rope slowly garroting their neck as it swells from the tension of their body weight on the side of this goddamn building.
Well, you can sell them longer pieces of rope so there's more of a drop. Because that's really what you're hoping for. It's the drop.
I think you're hoping for the on the wall. Obviously, normal people hoping for the rope. But the Chinese factories, you got to get all the spots taken up quick. And you don't replace them. You see someone cutting one down. No!
Stop.
Then
you're going to take that suicide spot away from someone who needs it.
And you're going to take it.
Yeah, we're going to make you kill yourself in here now. You exposed a good spot. They're going to put a camera now there. You have to kill yourself.
We can't let the Western media see us. We have to put human body shields on everything.
They're going to have to start having, like, just people who are constantly monitoring the people who are working in factories. Be like, if you take your eyes off of them for a second, they're gone.
That's true.
They're gone.
They're fucking fast.
You take a smoke break in your room with like 50 employees. It's down to like 6 people. You're like,
that's what happens. You just punch the table. You're like, damn, again.
Second time this week.
Fuck.
All right, bring in the next batch.
These kids are only like 12 this time. Fuck, dude. They're moving up the corporate ladder fast.
They probably won't kill themselves for a couple years.
Yeah, damn. That's sick.
They give me a fucking easy work team. That is cool.
Getting children to produce the wiring. What do they have the children making in sweatshops?
Whatever the adults are making.
Really?
Just slower.
Yeah. They had quality stitching.
They just have a less quota that they need to get hit every day.
I think you could trick them. I think you could be
for
like,
sure.
Hey, this is just arts and crafts, but you got to get really good at it.
Yeah, what you're doing is you're doing the arts and crafts for the inside of iPhones. It's very cool.
Oh my goodness.
But you'll never see it.
You'll never see it, but it'll work. And if it doesn't work, I'm gonna kill your fucking family.
Yeah, if it doesn't work,
your grandma's getting what? She's 64.
Yeah,
next year there's a bullet waiting for you if you don't figure this shit out. You son of a bitch.
Dude, Chinese people don't use guns. They still use bows and arrow.
This is a nice piece of rope I'm gonna use. There's a suicide spot open on that building.
I'm gonna hang your grandma.
And it's gonna look like a suicide. If a Chinese person hangs, they assume it's a suicide. Even if there are claw marks and skin under their nails,
if it's clearly
they
murder.
think it's a suicide.
Yeah, you could shoot them and then hang them, and they'll go.
Dude, the amount of suicides that
they hang
murders
themselves.
that get overlooked is probably pretty high because people are just like, we don't want to waste the coroner's time for obviously a suicide when it could clearly have been a murder.
Yeah, they have their heads gone and they have a rope around their neck, and they're like, "Yeah, it was a suicide."
They're like, obviously the body decayed. It's still warm, dude.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? You can't do that to yourself.
You're like, no, man.
Shut up. You don't know shit about science, dude.
You don't know.
The coroner's busy. There's We live in gang country.
We live in gang country, dude. I stare at dead bodies all day, dude. You don't think I know what the fuck I'm talking about?
This guy was doing something. He had to kill himself for it, dude. I'm sure. This was suicide.
Yeah, you see this part of his body that's all dark and fucked up? That's the shame part.
Here, this
He's
is what's
so
going to
shameful.
happen. I investigate this. We get the computer geeks, waits their time, breaking in. They find child porn. I found out that he raped a kid and the parents killed him. I have to arrest the raped kid's parents? That's fucked. No, this is suicide. Fuck him. That's what cops think, and I'm for it.
He killed himself.
He killed it. He shot himself 18 times. He stabbed himself 104 times. I think cops do that a lot.
Oh, yeah. That'd also be a really tough funeral to go to.
I think you could. I think as a coroner, I wouldn't be able to be one because I'd be like, "Oh yeah, this was clearly a suicide." He set himself a bunch after he died, like a shit ton after he died.
It's just every single. If you're a
It's
corner,
crazy. The muscle spasms he had were like
and stabbed himself in the heart like 40 times.
after death.
It'd be hilarious if you're a corner. Every single thing, like a 98-year-old woman who passed her sleep, be like,
Suicide. No life insurance for her.
fuck her and her family.
Fuck her. That was a suicide. I've never seen one. She double dosed on Ativan and didn't wake up. Are you telling me that wasn't a suicide?
She went to kill herself.
She forgot she took an Ativan and took another one. Likely story. She had dementia, my ass.
Yeah,
She
shut
had
the fuck
dementia.
up.
She wouldn't be taking her pills by herself, you dumb bitch.
You know what's another name for dementia?
Suicide.
Depression. She killed herself because she was sad.
I think he'd get murdered after like the 12th suicide claim.
yeah, they would bring you like people who died in like a bus accident. Be like fucking
Damn.
like 30
Who
suicides.
cut these lions? They did these people a favor. All this was suicide.
They just
All
30
these
people on
people were
this bus.
suicidal. That's crazy.
They all killed themselves at the same time when the bus crashed. What a world.
Let him walk. Let the bus driver walk. He's fine. He's a hero in my book. He's a hero
A
in my
plane
book.
crashes into your county. You're like, there's 497 suicides
That
on board.
pilot was a hero.
They were full of zombies. They all killed themselves. They were trying to get into the cockpit. He had to crash the plane.
Never mind. I was gonna make a 9/11 joke, but I stopped myself because
It's okay. We've been talking about killing
I'm
people.
a patriot, dude. I'm a patriot. I'm never gonna make a 9/11 joke again.
Dude, 9/11 jokes are funny.
Nah, not really. Not when they made that one plane crash because it was headed towards another monument or some shit. The one where they crashed in the field.
That's more sad, yeah.
Yeah, that's when I was gonna make a joke.
Do you
about
think
it,
the
and I was
people
like,
on the
no, don't
first
do
plane
that.
knew what was up? Or do you think they were kind of
Yeah,
like...
I think when it was like, holy shit, there's people that have guns and are banging on the cockpit.
Oh, yeah, that's
Something's
right.
up.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. They definitely had to hijack that plane. So they knew something was up.
Yeah. Why are you making a U-turn and pivoting down?
Hey, we're supposed to fly over the buildings, not through them, dumbass.
Dumbass.
Oh, wait, why do you have a fucking machine gun on this plane?
Wait. Why is there a brown person behind the wheel? That's not a trained pilot. He has a turban on. That's when racism sets in, and that's when you get to
Do
the
you
bottom
think
of what's
there is
going
some like
on.
racism in flight school? Like if you get like a Mohammed who wants to like learn
I'm sure
how to
people
fly.
say stuff.
Yeah.
I'm
Yo,
sure
why
they
do
have a vetting process for.
Why
it's
do you want to learn how to
a little
fly?
more thorough when they have the name Mohammed.
Oh, I would hope so.
Yeah, they get. I think everyone has a more depth investigated process. You have to do an investigator watch, and the name's Michael. That's fine. Caleb. That's fine. Mohammed.
Red flag.
They get a speeding ticket. They're not getting this goddamn job.
Yeah, it looks like you're addicted to drugs. We can't let you fly a
I wonder what
plane.
percent of Mohammeds are felons. I know the percent's for one race, and it's a lot higher than you'd think. I wonder what percent Mohammeds are felons. In America,
Well-
obviously, because they're all over the other places, too.
They live a completely different life. Like,
Mohammeds?
yeah, they'll
Yeah.
like be praying and then go home and like beat their wife and then
daughter.
like and then they'll be like, I am a holy man, and other people will be like, you are holy, you needed to put your
They
those women
accidentally
in place.
killed their daughter, and then they called it an honor killing or something, and their neighbors congratulated them. What the hell?
Yeah,
It's a crazy culture, my brother.
That is crazy, and it's crazy that like whenever you talk to like Arabs about it, they never want to talk about that part.
Yeah.
There
Like
you go.
when you bring up child stuff to a Christian, we're like, yeah, that's bad. We're not for that. Arabs are like, Seems all right. Muhammad said it was cool.
Yeah, because what Catholics did right was they induced like
Regret and guilt. Yeah, that's
yeah,
what
and
you gotta
shame.
do.
Where it's like you even having that idea, you'll go to hell.
Yeah, you
Like
should.
Arabs could use like a pinch of that, because they go, I don't like this different mosque. I'm gonna get me and a couple of buddies.
When that
Understand.
video, when that YouTube
Ow.
video I was watching was like, when Arabs live with Arabs, huge problem. Because there's going through Arabs and Christians, problem. Arabs and Jews, problem.
Yeah.
Arabs and Hindus, problem. Arabs and Arabs, huge problem.
Huge problem.
It's crazy.
They're gonna go to war.
I don't think the split happened after Muhammad died. Two people tried to write continue the Quran, and they barely changed anything, I think. It's insane.
Dude, I think they fight to fight, dude.
Yeah.
I think they
love
just
the fight.
that's what they know. They don't know anything. They go, why would I want to live past 30, dude? Just pick up an AK.
Wear a vest.
Sling fucking lead at the infidels,
Or a
dude.
vest. Or whatever you do, don't survive in Russia.
You know what?
Those people are still getting tortured.
Muslims in Russia?
The people who shot that theater up, they're still getting tortured to this day, dude.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They definitely gave everything up already, and they're still getting brutally tortured. Letting them recover and then doing it again. I think that's what we do to
Probably.
terrorists in the United States, too, though, to be honest.
Probably.
We shot that guy in his throat so he couldn't testify when he bombed the marathon.
Is that what happened?
You don't know how they... What happened was they got him because they ran for like 3 days. The third day they got him pinned down. They killed the brother, and then the other brother fled. And then when they caught up to him, they got in a shootout, and one of them shot him in the throat.
I think it was a shoot to kill situation.
Yeah, they shot him in the throat.
Hit him in the throat. Yeah, the thing that bothered me the most was the amount of the dumbest bitches online were like, don't prosecute because he's cute.
That happened for that?
Yeah.
White women are the worst. Sometimes.
It really bothered me because it's like, he's a fucking terrorist and you guys are like, but he's cute.
Yeah, but you're all for it with Luigi.
Yeah, that's like first,
That's a Robin Hood terrorism.
yeah, first he put Italy back on the map, so you should be thanking him.
I'm not discrediting him.
Yeah, second, he iced like a healthcare CEO. It was more of a message than anything. And that guy was Arab, dude. Luigi was American.
Good point. No, he was Italian.
He's an American Italian who still gets charged with terrorism, I guess.
Yeah, what's up with that? But anyway. Yeah, not a lot of races get charged with terrorism. It's crazy that Italians are a member.
Well, it's because you
What
guys have
others?
a
Yeah, we get-
dicey past.
We can get RICO'd, we can get terrorism charges. What else could we get?
It's funny, you guys just get deported to Italy.
Dude,
you
they make new-
you are at risk of getting deported to Italy. You've never been there. You weren't born in Italy. But
I'm not
if you fuck up bad enough, dude, you'll get deported to Italy.
That'd be crazy.
It's happened. I've literally there's been several people on Real Housewives who've been criminals and they're like, "Get the fuck out of here. You're going to
fair.
Italy."
Those people suck.
Well, I'm saying, dude, you're dancing on thin
But I'm
ice.
like a third generation American, dude.
It doesn't matter. That
That's
part doesn't.
crazy.
That's
They
the
do that?
craziest part. Is that part doesn't matter either.
That's
They
crazy.
just will send them back. They go, listen. We charge you people with terrorism. You guys are criminals. You guys
Go
are
back to
animals.
Italy.
Go the fuck back to Italy. And they go, fuck, okay.
I forgot we're that bad. Some of us are really bad people.
Yeah. Yeah, they were like, yeah, you're going to serve your jail sentence here, and then we're going to extradite you to Italy.
Yeah, modern housewives in New Jersey did a number on people's opinions towards Italians, and it's not fair.
Or did they...
Those are just the worst ones. And then they do the Guidos
Are you
on...
sure?
They do Guidos on Jersey Shore. Those ones suck, too.
Those, I agree with you. That's
The
not fair
Sopranos did
representation.
the best for us. The Godfathers. Those ones are what we want to be remembered for. We don't want to be remembered for people shoving steroids and tanning on the Jersey Shore. Those sons of bitches suck. I hate them. We all hate them with a passion.
I agree with you. The Jersey Shore is not fair representation. But
neither is Real Housewives.
I've been to Jersey. I've seen how you people operate, okay? I've seen it firsthand. None of it's okay.
In the 80s, it was better.
You guys want to
80s
pretend like
better.
it's civilized. You guys are just white by chance, okay? That's the only thing, dude. If you guys were dark, it'd be a different fucking story. It'd be an Italia stand, and you guys wouldn't be allowed here.
We'd be getting shot.
Italia stand, Italy stand. Yeah, it'd be like
They
Little Iraq.
wild out, dude. They do wild out.
It's crazy.
I'm glad they don't use guns. We settle shit with our heads.
Yeah, and like Molotov cocktails and shit.
Or they
stabbings.
They look like bears when two Italians fight. And they run up and just grapple with each other. They look like two fucking bears. They look retarded.
Well, it's two emaciated alcoholics
Or it's two
trying to give each other the business.
fat alcoholics trying to give each other the business. Like, what the hell?
It's the same. It's just harder hits but slower.
What's that gonna do?
The wine must be that good.
Yeah.
The wine is that good for everyone just to be like, fuck everything else. Let's just drink wine at 2 p.m. until we pass out.
Is weed legal in Italy?
Okay, I found this on the web for is weed legal in
It's fine. Medically. I'm fucked. I'm not going back. I can't smoke it recreationally. Fuck that.
Dude, you better just act right here.
I have been my whole life.
Michael.
I've been a good boy my whole life, dude. I haven't done anything against the law. I haven't even talked to a police officer in a situation, dude. I'm
Michael.
fine.
They almost picked you up in the woods.
No, they didn't. Not once. I wasn't causing problems in the woods, dude.
They had like drones following you.
That'd be funny. But
They're
no,
like
I haven't done anything.
they're like do you see this Italian in the woods?
No, dude. They didn't know I was in
Watch his movements. If he does anything suspicious, we'll deport.
Where we lived.
What?
We didn't even have a police officer because a year or two before we moved in, the sheriff in our town got arrested for being horribly corrupt.
Oh hell yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, so we didn't have a cop, so there's no chances.
There are no police force in your city?
No, we had to wait for it was a town.
So
When
you
we
were
lived
the
in New
police.
York, it was basically the Wild Wild West if you really think about it. But no, they had to borrow the one from the town over. They had to borrow
If you really think about it, it was
it was Wild Wild West. I could do anything.
Dude, you were a one-man police force there. Were you keeping people in check?
No, dude, I was in the woods. There are no people in the woods.
Oh, that's why they didn't deport you, dude. They didn't have the drone force out because a cop was funneling money for some fucking his side chick, probably.
I think he was taking a lot of bribes. That's what was happening. You have a parking ticket. We can go through the quarter. You can give me like $80.
He's like, I'm gonna write you a $400 ticket, or you can slip me $60.
Yeah, that's what was
Just
happening.
forget about this whole mess.
They would have share like not
That
the
was
sheriffs,
that
they
cop
would have-
from Jersey?
No, I don't fucking know. He's in prison. They would have They would have state troopers. They would occasionally roll through, and they've pulled me over a few times, and they've just been like, "Fucking slow down," and then they drive off. They don't give a shit.
You're like, I have guns and drugs in the car. They're like, me too, dude. Slow down though.
They just, if you're not going fast enough for them, they get to be in a pursuit. They don't give a fuck. They want to fucking pit maneuver you. That's all they want.
Where was this?
In New York, upstate New York.
New York. Yonkers.
New York. It seems like a real shithole. It is.
Damn, dude. I didn't know you were that close to getting deported.
I was never close to being deported.
How?
dude.
How long? How many Mexicans until they get bored of like ICE gets bored of the poor Mexicans and they're like, let's switch our focus on another race.
It's not going to be the Italians next.
You guys are definitely within the top 5.
Yeah, there are on. Yeah, but the buffer is crazy.
What's the buffer?
You know
The
what
first,
the buffer
no,
is,
explain
dude.
it to me. The
You
first
know what
one
the
was
buffer
Mexicans.
is.
They're deport Mexicans. What is the buffer? Because
Hey,
I'm thinking you guys
audience.
are like 3 or 4.
Whatever's oh, 3 or 4. That's better than I was thinking.
What, you think you're
I
number
was-
5?
I was thinking a solid 3. I don't know what 2 is. Oh, no. Are we counting one race as everyone? Or are we counting individual countries?
Well, we literally just. I mean, like anyone who's like speaks Spanish, we just called Mexican. So sure.
And it's obviously African American. And then it's probably Indian and brown people. Then it's probably Arab people. Then it's probably when we start cracking down on certain whites.
That's when the.
I don't know when we start deporting Native Americans or where, but it's coming.
Where would
Actually, fuck that. They're two. They're
number
most
two?
lawless. They need to be deported somewhere.
Well, they got. I don't know how they got like a get out of jail free card with this whole reservation shit. As long as they can commit crimes here, and then if they make it to the reservation before they get arrested, all the crimes just disappear.
Until they leave the reservation.
And well, just this one's a hitter. He can't leave the reservation. Yeah. Yo, could you imagine, dude? If oh my god, could you imagine if it wasn't Native Americans who had reservation status? It was black people that had reservation status.
They couldn't do it, dude. They don't love the bottle enough.
They would. You have to
give that to people who love the bottle and are pride and
you have to
honorful.
give up 99.9% of your land for a pretty sweet deal in about 250 years when the country's up and running.
Dude, we paid them. They were just bad negotiators. I don't want to hear it.
It was a fair deal.
Fair deal. It's a good deal. It's one of the greats. Trump was giving it compliments recently. He was like, who made one of the best deals?
But those
Whoever bought that land for the Native Americans. Arguably the greatest deal of all time.
And then they wanted to attack us. What the fuck?
Who cares?
We went to like what's now Oklahoma, and they started. It's the scariest people of all time were there. We had no idea.
Was it Oklahoma? I thought it was farther north.
It was just, it was like the flat plains in the middle of nowhere.
That's the scariest place.
You're just right out there. There's nothing alive here, and then on the distance you see where it's like, are those like buffalo or something? No, it's literally they're demons on horseback.
Yeah, that killed all the buffalo.
Yeah, they're in there coming for. Then they're pissed that you're there.
They are demons. The Apache were demons.
Yeah, in the middle of in the flatlands in the middle of nowhere. You're just riding through. How many poor fucking idiots were trying to get to California and they got caught up with a couple Apaches?
I think at that point.
You don't think there were a couple still fucking around?
Maybe a few, but I think they were a little scared.
Yeah, I'm sure if you go to Oklahoma now, there's still one riding around.
Yeah, but I think they're scared.
Like a fucking eternal Apache.
They're like, there's no chance against these people. There's no chance against these people who have mastered technology.
As soon as that sheriff retired or got arrested, you should have Apache'd out. Yeah.
Let's say America and South America haven't been discovered yet, right?
Okay.
Do you think they've discovered gunpowder?
If North America
and South America haven't been discovered with the rest of the world, so the indigenous people in both countries, do you think they've discovered gunpowder yet?
No.
Yes, correct. They had no chance.
Yeah, no.
That's sad.
Well, it's also like one of the another thing too. It's like
only Asians and white people invent shit.
Well, and Arabs. They were pulling their weight for a very long time, and Jews. No, but the whole Native American population here, they were just getting
killing
by.
Each other.
Yeah,
no, dude, they were all killing each other. That's awesome. That's honor.
That is honor. But it's kind of like how they never really
You would think countries that are always at war would advance war technology, but no, they just made bloodier tactics.
No, you got to think I'm not even saying anything about their intelligence, but only a few of them were actually growing crops, and that's something that early civilizations figured out. 6,000-7,000 years ago, we have evidence of them figuring it out, and Native Americans 400 years ago were like, what?
They were still hunting gather. Dude, it's crazy.
So they were probably not good at making deals.
They still scout people. Do you think they definitely had alcohol back then? I'm sure.
I think we introduced that to them.
Did we?
Pretty sure. Yeah, ask Siri.
Was alcohol drunk by the Native Americans prior to other civilizations discovering them?
Oh, so they use some made up bullshit fruit to make alcohol.
8200. That's why they suck. They found out about alcohol in 200 years after Christ died, and that's why they suck. Since then, they've done nothing.
So they've been drunk since 200 AD.
And now they're acting all pissed since we were like, you guys go be drunk in this specific area. Fuck.
They're like, no, this area sucks. I want to go back over there.
I want to be drunk over here. Natives, dude. What is
I want to be
natives.
drunk in the stream. I don't want to be drunk in that pond over there. What the fuck? This is my land. They're like, yeah, right. And then you just beep, beep, beep. There's like construction trucks coming through, build malls and shit. Hello.
Kids selling hand-rolled cigarettes outside of department stores.
Maybe, you know what? If you want to start making some money or taking some money out of that casino, all you have to do is start selling them handguns.
What are we at?
40.
Selling natives handguns?
Yeah, why not?
They didn't have them.
I'm
They
not
shoot each
saying go
other.
back in time. I'm saying right now. Get some handguns and go to the reserve and sell them to them. They'll buy them, dude. They love shit like that.
I think. Well, yeah, they
love guns, dude.
they
Who
use
doesn't
on
love guns?
themselves. Everyone loves guns. Even the Asians.
Oh,
Surprisingly, the Asians like guns,
I don't think Chinese people really have that many guns.
but they like them.
They do like them. They're more focused on like their weapon systems and missiles. I think the average Chinese soldier is still like using a sword. I don't think they've upgraded to like firearms yet.
That's only on the border of India.
Those videos are fucking crazy. Just watching people getting sliced and clubbed. I watched people. It looked like a club that Fred Flintstone would use, and it hit a Chinese person in that. Both of his arms over his head like this, and the Chinese person it went like this, like his head went into his body and he ran away. You're like, you think he's dead, right? You think he's dead.
No, he's not. He absorbed that hit
Became more Chinese.
with their short necks. No, chaps. Chaps up.
I'm still alive.
I wonder if you can go volunteer to go fight on those borders.
Yeah, I'm sure if you go to like one of the, you can just talk to the right guy and be like, I'll get this shit popping today. I'll go and talk like I want peace.
Give me a fucking chainmail and a sword and a shield, and let's go wild out.
Let's just bring the guns.
They
today.
should let boy trips happen there.
What?
They should let like frat people go wild out on those borders.
They
Hand
should.
to hand militia.
And then the frat boys get to decide which side they pick.
Yeah,
And then
they
have to
draw
fight.
teams.
They go, no, you're on the side with the Chinese. We're gonna go over here.
We're on a DS team.
We're gonna split our
You
group up by
You
race.
guys make your tactic plan. We'll make ours.
I sincerely don't think there's a point, like there's a place in the world that I want to go to least.
Less than the Chinese-India border.
Yeah, there's neither side is a
think-
good option.
A lot of Africa would not be fun.
A lot of, I mean, obviously
a lot
you can
of
say that
Australia wouldn't be fun.
there's only really a handful of places people actually want to go.
Yeah. Africa's not one. China's not one. India's not one. Africa's not one.
No.
Australia's not one.
Really, there's only like a handful of places in Europe that I would even consider going.
Yeah, there's not a lot.
There's really not. Islands are cool.
Yeah, I guess. But they have no cities and shit on islands.
It's true.
There's
As long as
not
there's
much
McDonald's,
civilization on
as long as I
islands.
can get McDonald's and dabs, that's
How
fine.
much does McDonald's cost on like Kauai? Probably a lot.
It's like fast food. It's like McDonald's like overseas. It's like $15 for a hamburger, but it's like completely different. It's not even McDonald's here. Like if people came to America for vacation, they're like, "Oh, let's eat at McDonald's." They'd be like, "What the fuck is this?"
An Aloha burger?
It has pork and a sliced pineapple on it.
What is going on?
There's nothing that bothers me more than when people get back from vacation and they want to bring back a little bit of it with them, like in their personality. And it's like, ever since I got back from
do you
Hawaii,
mean?
I like having a little piece of pineapple on my hamburgers. And it's like, no, you don't. You're
I've never
just
met a person
annoying.
like that.
Seriously?
No.
Oh my God. There's so many people that
Who tells people that?
I've had coworkers that do shit like that. where they're like, "Oh, well, I went to Europe for a week when I was a kid, and I learned this here." And they're eating they're dipping carrot sticks into Nutella or something. It's just dumb bullshit. Yeah, I roll my eyes and I walk away, and I don't talk to them really.
I'd say go back to where you learned that.
They go,
Go back to wherever they taught you that.
that's
and
cool.
stay there.
Do that when you're there.
Yeah.
Here we eat Nutella with a spoon. We scoop it with a spoon.
And we put it on sandwiches.
Yeah, we put it on bread. And we feed it to our children, and we think that it's healthy.
I'm not a Nutella guy.
You're not a Nutella guy? Why?
I've never got into it.
It's so good, dude. But I also had it when I was a kid. I grew
I'm
up
a
eating
peanut
it.
butter guy.
I mean, I also ate peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I ate way more peanut butter and jelly sandwiches than Nutella, but I still had Nutella when I was a kid.
All right, did we get it? You were rich. Everyone listening is like, wow, that dude Caleb's rich as fuck. He had Nutella.
No, my mom just didn't move to America until she was almost 20.
Tell her to go back to where she came from.
I'm scared ICE is going to pick her up.
You should tell her that one day. You should threaten to call ICE when she's well enough.
Yeah, when she's getting all uppity with me.
Tell your dad to drop that on her. Be like, Dad, I
next
thought of something
time
you can say to your wife.
Next time you can hit mom with, hey, bitch, you're going back to Korea.
Say,
I'll let them know.
ask her to look up the number for ICE. You and your
911.
mom are going back.
I was born here.
Not you, her mom. The one getting
Her and
plowed.
her mom. If they can find her, dude.
Yeah,
one knows,
dude, it's hard to find crackheads.
nobody knows where she is. She's
You guys need to put a
squirrely
dog
and she's
chip in her.
fast.
You need to put a tracking chip in that woman, dude.
Well, we do.
Good.
My mom has spoon
I'm
feeds
not
her.
talking about inner clothes. I'm talking
No.
about
I mean,
inner
she's
body.
swallowed AirTags before, but she gets them.
I believe that you guys have fed your grandma AirTags. I do believe that. In my heart, I believe that.
Yeah.
I think that's
A lot of
something
times
you've
we
done.
just have to hold her down, when a dog doesn't want to take their medicine.
You guys should get her pill pockets. My dog loves pill pockets. Your grandma might like them.
Put a fucking AirTag in a pill pocket.
See if your grandma will swallow it.
You just have to get her fast.
It's crunchy. Then you hold her mouth closed.
Well, you have to get something. You have to get something it's usually like a little piece of wood, something she can't bite through. So then we can
A
get
belt?
the AirTag down her and then shove it down her throat so she can't get it.
Put
And
a
then we take the
thick
wood
belt.
out. And then we have to leave.
Well, she's gonna go to Crackden, so yeah, I would leave too.
Yeah, and it's not a good sight when your grandma's start smoking crack in front of the whole family. All right, this has been We Didn't
What
Say
time
That.
are we at?
We're at 47.
I thought we were going to hours.
No, the next one can be an hour.
right.
We'll just wrap it up here.
Praise God.
Fear him.